Om. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Havamahi Kavim Kavinamupamasravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspatana Shrunvannotimiseda Sadhanam Om Shri Mahaganapate Namaha Saraswate Namo Nityam Bhadrakalye Namo Namaha Veda Vedanta Vedanga Vidyasthanibhyaiva Cha Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahi Tejasvinavaditamastu Mavid Vishavahe Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Namah Shri Shankarananda Guru Padambujanmani Savilasa Mahamoha Graha Grasaika Karmane Middle 34th verse, page 109. Duradeshagatam put Duradesham gate putre Jivatyevatra tatpita Vipralambhakavakyena Mritam matva praroditi Mritepi tasmin vartayam Ashrutayan naroditi Atas sarvasya jivasya Bandhakranmanasanjagat Vijnanavado mayartha Vaiyarthyatsyadiheti chet Na hridyakaramadhatum Bahyasyapekshitatvatah. We had seen there are two kind of Dvayat. One is Ishwara Dvayat, other is Jiva Dvayat. And the duality created by Ishwara and duality created by Jiva. What is a very significant point driven by Vedanta Swamiji is that the Ishwar Dvait or the world is not the cause of our sorrow. Sansar means sorrow, excitement, anger, jealousies, pride, mental moods going from one eye to another eye. So that sansar which we experience is not because of the world outside. Then how is it? It is because of Jiva Dvait. Very significant point. This portion has been mentioned in other text Upanishads, but not so clearly as he has put it in black and white. He really does a threadbare analysis. So that Dvait called the Jiva Dvait, remember yesterday, Jiva Dvait is inside your mind and Ishwar Dvait is outside. Ishwar Dvait is operating on the Panchikrit Panch Mahabhut. That Ishwar has made the world which is of the five elements. But after that, when it comes to in the mind, as when the same world comes in the mind, then how I will interpret it as mine or not mine, that will become the Jiva Dvait. So the very matter of the Jiva Dvait is ignorance, which comes as ahankar or attachment. So these two thoughts born out of ignorance constitute the basis of Jiva Dvait, called I-ness, identification with the body, and both are thought level. Panchikrit world, what world is made out of five elements, is made out from Ishwar. But interpretational world, that she is my mother or child or house, where what your notion is nobody else's notion. That is the Jiva Dvait. Like sun is for everybody a sun. Moon, everybody will see the moon as moon. Earth, everybody will see the earth as earth. Body, everybody will see body as body. But I say he is my child. Now everybody will not see that as my child. Maybe nobody will see other than the mother and father. Or I say she is my wife. Nobody will see as my wife, I hope. So, or somebody says this is my house. No, nobody else will see in this whole world this is my house. Or you think I am good. Nobody will see like that. That I am. This body I am. On this body I amness nobody else will have. Even your father, mother also won't have. They have my, but I-ness won't be there. So Jiva Dvait I feel is that in which the notion will not be of anybody else. It is not one. It is in your mind. And where knowledge is not universal, that knowledge will be under threat. That notion, that emotion will be under threat. This is sun, this knowledge is not under threat. Because it is everybody and we all agree, and it is not, this being sun is not, disturbing anybody, because he can also say this is sun. So there is no competition in this area. This is earth, everybody says, so it is not subject to any kind of threat. Knowledge is not under threat. Notion is not under threat. Emotion is not under threat. And I don't have to maintain it. Another good point is that you don't have to maintain universal things. You don't have to maintain moon. I'm going water in the moon. I don't have to maintain sun. I don't have to maintain forest. It is self-maintained. God maintained. But you have to maintain your family. Anything which is not universal and it is individual, it needs maintenance. And it will be under threat. 2 points are there. Anybody else can also take it. He is my son, but after marriage, wife says that he is my husband. So that sonness what I used to possess, I am not able to possess as much as I could possess without marriage. She is my daughter. After marriage, husband will say she is my wife. So that minus on the daughter is not that strong as it was before marriage. Now that emotion or that notion has been hijacked. And I have to maintain it also. So vulnerability and maintainability. And ultimately, it will be a cause of sorrow. Because it is going, if moment I put anybody as my, then automatically expectations, possessions, anxiety, fear, competition, all this will enter. You are not able to accept the person as he is. You are not able to accept situation as it is. Now the Pandora's box has opened. Can of worms, what you say, that also has come out. So most poisonous thing in this world is this attachment and anger. If you have, you don't need enemy. You have sufficient enemies, they'll make your whole life a hell. And this is the Jiva Srishti. And the compassion of Abhedananda Swamiji is that he is describing it so that we can get out of it. And this is where scriptures are coming into practice. He said, don't mix Ishwara Srishti and Jiva Srishti. Don't think he troubled me. My son troubled me. Don't say like that. My wife is a source of sorrow. Don't say all these things. Your minus is a source of sorrow. Don't blame wife. Don't put, because of this putting, you will not go inside and treat it. The problem is at a thought level and you are trying to deal at a 5 elemental level. And you cannot change a situation. Outer situation cannot be changed at will. But inner situation can be changed by your right thinking. So as long as I don't have a universal knowledge, I have a non-contradictory knowledge, I have a non-maintainable emotion, you will always be living in strifes and struggle. Your life will always be full of conflict and contradictions. Because I feel I am very good, somebody said you are not good. Now that is contradicted now. I feel I work a lot. From morning to night I am very busy. Somebody came and said, you are resting, what work you have? You are just sitting in here and there. You are just sitting here and there, you have no work as such. Sleeping and eating. Alternatively. Now that will hurt you also. Because in my notion I am a very big worker, I am a very busy person. And I am very important. And I am doing a lot. I do not know that Vedantically I am not doing a lot. I am not doer at all. And bhakti wise also, Bhagwan is creating a situation to do, therefore I am doing any bigger things I am not doing. Anything big I am not doing. Not that I am doing very big work, nothing big is done. I am doing too small work, and that too half-heartedly. Not that all the time I am present while doing what work I am doing, my body, mind, heart, all are present into the work, not all the time. So nothing great I am doing, nothing big I am doing. And if somebody says you are not doing anything big, you say, yes, you are right, I am not doing anything. So people will be, then it will not get disturbed. But Ahankari's person knowledge is highly disturbable because he has such notions which the world will not support. If you are humble, everybody will, it is easy to support your knowledge. But if I am Ahankari, then it is difficult to support my knowledge because what notions I will have, you will not have. What shall I say? I will be facing a lot of hurdles and conflicts while living because my notion, my emotion will be easily contradicted by somebody. If you have less ahankar, no ahankar, you can go. Like if you have a very small car or you are a bicycle, you can go in the traffic also. But bigger is your car, difficult is to cross that traffic. So because is your ahankar, everywhere you go into conflict, everywhere you start, your difficulties will be there. With this person also I have disagreed, this person I don't like this person I don't like this, he said like that. So whole life will be full of strifes and struggles because you are living in Jiva Srishti. When Bhagavan says in Gita, Yasman no dujate lokaha, people are not disturbed by him. It means that his knowledge is the one which people don't feel that he is thinking wrong. What opinions he has and what emotions he has, everybody agrees with that. When a person has ahankar or attachment, everybody thinks he is thinking wrongly. Let me give him a lesson. He is wrong in his thinking, he is wrong in his action, he is wrong in his opinions. This is not right thing what he is doing or thinking. So he invites troubles from others. And therefore it is very imperative that you get out of Jiva Srishti. I hope you have seen the discrimination between Jiva Srishti and Ishwara Srishti. I am repeating it. Cause of Jiva Srishti is ahankar and Agyan, and Jiva Srishti's second level is ahankar and mamta. And then comes kam, krodh, lobh, irsha, dvesh, mad, matsarya, and then the action and everything, the whole world is starting after that, which is taking to transmigration, which takes to so many other issues. Ishwara Srishti will not force you. Nobody's forced. Somebody can force you to do work, but he cannot force you to think that. Thinking is a free zone area. That is your area. You can think anything. And this was mentioned till 30. We have seen 35th shloka. Remember that. So 31st to 37th shloka is the Jiv Dvait and Sansar Karanam. 2 verses are remaining. Now the opponent came. I hope you are understanding it. Don't blame anybody. Please check yourself. And how wrong I am thinking depends how sad you are. More sad and angry you are, more wrong you are. Simple equation is there. That means your Jiva Srishti is very strong in your mind. Your wrong notions are very strong in the mind. And it is difficult to get along with you. Get along is not get along with a person. His notions and emotions are wrong. It is not that a person is doing, but what he thinks is not right. And everybody will say that he is not right. Now the opponent came, objection. He says, tell me one thing. Now follow that. Vijnanvadi, you have heard Buddhist. That means the outside world is useless because it is not the cause of sorrow and joy. So if the outside world is useless, Baya artha vayarthyat syad iha iti chet. So outside world is useless. So that means you are tilting towards Vijnanvad, as the Vijnanvad said. If you know that outside world is only thought, it is not that important. Okay. So you are not Vedanti, now you are becoming Buddhist. The answer is given, no. After na, comma, or full stop. Second line. Na. Na means no. Something is useless does not mean something is false. Uselessness is not falsehood. And something is useful doesn't mean it is true. So, na. Well, na what? Na. Hridi akaram adhatum. You have to put dot there. Adhatum, I think I had told. So, if you have in your book, you can not. Adhatum. Dot should be there on tu. Bole tu and not me. Tu means idhatum. He said to facilitate the Jiva Srishti, you need Ishwara Srishti. Hridi akaram adhatum bahyasya apekshitatvatah. It is expected. Well, I did not understand. To facilitate means what? Can you give me with some examples? Yes, there is no dearth of examples. What is that? You have, supposing, kam, krodh, or you have ahankar. You need outer situation to provoke you. So it has a use, I mean to say. But why they are provoking me? When I have, then why they are troubling me? So that you can, because if it is inside you, it will create a problem later on. So this is a homeopathic treatment. Sometimes they provoke the disease and then remove it. If Bhagavan had not put the chariot in front of Bhishma and Dronachar, maybe Arjun would not have expressed his hidden doubt. And he would remain ignorant. So he could have taken the chariot in front of Karna and Duryodhana, he would have got more fiery at that time. But Bhishma Drona Pramukhataha Sarvesham cha Mahikshata Uvach Partha Pashaitan Kuruniti. So he said, see all these things. If your ignorance is hiding in some form, it won't give you joy because it will. You need a situation to know your negativities and bring out the negativity. Because hidden negativity is like a bomb. You don't know when it will come out. Hidden negativity will not allow you to keep in quietness. So, Hridi Akaramad, therefore the situation is useful. You needed a mantra to bring out the attachment of Kekai. If mantra was not there, Kekai's badness wouldn't have come out. And it will be half cooked. Somewhere and down under the depth of the heart, she will be having that notion and treatment won't be there. You don't know in which form it will come out. If some negativity is hiding and it is not treated well, you don't know which way it will emerge out, in front of which person and in which way. Like if you have not slept well in the night, you don't know where sleep will come. It may come while driving. Prithviraj will know that. While going to Stangard, many times he is, so car was on auto drive mode. That car became American car. Or it will come in the class definitely. Or maybe while chanting it will come. Because that sleep, mind is at rest, now it goes to sleep. So emotion, no need to suppress it, let us treat it. Let us treat it. Like some insect has hidden under the bed. You don't know when it will come out. So, na hridi akaram adhatum bahyasya apekshitatvad. And somebody's goodness is there. So goodness also needs a situation to bring it out so that others can get an example from him. If Ramji had not gone to the forest, people wouldn't have known Bharatji's greatness. If supposing Lanka, Sita ji was not kidnapped, nobody will know glory of Hanumanji. Hanumanji was kuch kaam hi nahi tha fir. He had no work. That he has to go to Lanka, then give the message to Sita ji, then come back, or go to Kalni marriage, go for Sanjeevani Boti. Nothing was there. There was nothing glorious after that. So you need a situation not only to bring out the negativity of a person, so that he can improve himself, but also to bring out the positivity of a person so that he can also know where he is strong and others can also see an example. So by situation is not useless totally. That is also has a certain use. Sometimes we feel, if this situation had not come, I wouldn't be so bad. No, this situation had come to tell to you where you are weak actually. And you had not known that I have so many weaknesses sometimes. Sometimes only going through a situation you can make it out that, oh my God, so much was inside me, I did not know. So much anger was on me. So much hatred was on me. So much jealousy, I didn't know that I had all these things. Now I knew it. Or so much of quietness I had. Or supposing this ashram was not there and you had no satsang, you will not know that you had so much interest in Vedanta. Or you had interest in spiritual life also. So you needed outside situation also. Both the ways. Oh, yes, that's true. I didn't know that I am such a good devotee. No. No, I'm not saying that. Don't extend it too much. I have just said that you have so much of interest and you can live in the ashram and you can hear scriptures for considerable time and you interest. You have no doubt goodness, but not that you are wearing it. That don't stretch it so much. But I am a devotee. Yes, of course you are a devotee. Otherwise you can't continue. But don't put lot of adjective and superlatives. Some people write letter on mail. And at the end, your obedient disciple. Nowhere he is obeying anything. At the end, आपका आज्ञाकारी शिष्य. And some wrote, आपका सबसे प्यारा शिष्य. Most favorite. Nothing like that. खुद ही अपनी तरफ बोल दिया. Neither you obey, neither you are favorite. Neither you are so lovable. So, if you see the panorama and the landscape of your life from the beginning, from your childhood, your young age, your adulthood, or whatever is there, you will find a lot of situations came to bring out your hidden goodness and hidden badness. So hidden badness will prompt you for sadhana, and hidden goodness will inspire you, and it will make you worth serving. If goodness was not there, you wouldn't be able to serve. So you will not know that I have a use also. I could have done also. I did not know that I could also do such work, some good work has happened through me. It was not that. So wherever goodness is there, see grace of God. And where badness is, never say I did it. Say by grace of God I could do that. And internally say, don't say for the sake of saying. Say from your heart. And some badness is there, don't say by the God's will I am bad. Say, it is my problem. Because he only spoiled me. We are very, cunning in manipulating the sentences, the words. Old fox we are. And I catch it very fast because I've lived with so many people, many foxes. So, हम भी चाल में समझ जाते कहाँ भी ये आदमी चालाकी कर रहा है. Let us now see 37, 30, I think fox is singular. 37 words. Let us see and conclude this topic. Now, opponent. So it is useful. Outside world is useful. Although you don't say it is totally useless. And therefore, he said it is totally useless, therefore it is false, therefore you are going towards Vigyanvadi. You are putting this. He said, no, I am not going. It is useful, but not true. Let us see now. 37 words. Vayarthyam astu va bayam navaraitum ishmahe प्रयोजनम अपेक्षन्ते न मानानीति स्थितिः. He is saying now, Purva Paksha has come. Purva Paksha means opponent, student, whatever you want to say. He is saying, mental image, vayartham astu. Supposing you say that external things are not of use, but you cannot throw them out. So, he is saying that Ishwara Srishti, you don't require external world for formation of internal thought. Right? Like the rope snake is experienced without the external rope because of Purvasana. So Jiva Dvaitam can be created by Purvasana and therefore Ishwar Srishti becomes useless. This is one point. Ishwar Srishti is not that much required. So answer was given, even if it is useless, supposing. So because it is useless, therefore it is unreal. This is not right. So reality doesn't depend on utility. Because you don't use comb, because you are bald, doesn't mean there is a comb is unreal. So because you don't use something, that doesn't mean it is unreal. Acha, this is one point. Second is, he is saying, objection. He is saying that there is something called pramana. Dhyan dena, please be careful. So pramana is that which is revealing something. Like eyes are means of knowledge for form. Tongue is the means of knowledge of taste. So pramana is that anadigatam, abaditam, arthabodhakam, saprayojanam pramanam. So ears cannot show. It should not be shown by something else. Second thing, it should not be negatable. If eyes have said this is flower, this will be flower only. This is called abaditam. And arthabodhakam, it should tell the real meaning. But after 3/4 point, what Purvimamsa said, saprayojanam, it should be with some purpose. So here a student is saying, if the world was not having any value, then it will not be a pramana. Then it will not be proved by pramana. And because it is not proved by pramana, that means all pratyaksh pramana will be falsified by itself. I hope you understood what is said. Molino, I did not understand what you said. Again I will say, he is saying, vayarthyam Tathyam astu ma va bayam. Supposing you admit also it is false, you cannot remove that. So what? So first point was that Ishwar Srishti would become unreal. First point was that. Second point was that something is called Pramana. And in the definition of Pramana by Purmimansa, they said abaditam anadigatam saprayojanam arthabodhakam. It should be with some purpose. Vedanta says, I differ on this point. Because something is known, it does not mean it should be with some purpose. It may not have any purpose. It may not have any purpose. Many things in the dream you see which does not have any purpose. Because something is known by means of knowledge, so pramana, because of that, it is pramana that is wrong. So you don't think that pramana should have always a purpose. A thing can be not having any purpose, still it can be known by pramana. So although word does not have a very big reality, but still it is not it is known by a pramana. So maniti prayojanam na apekshante hi sthiti. So the man or the praman prayojanam na apekshante. It is not that something should be purposeful, therefore it is known. I hope you are understanding. You go in a shop and you see many things with the pramana of eyes. Many things are useless for you, but still pramana will illuminate it. It is not that what is illuminated by pramana may be useful for you. When sometime I'm in the airport, I go to the shops just to see if any good books are there. Now I don't go also because none of the books are that great. So it is written how to grow hair. So that is of useless, that is of no use. Many such books are there. Quite the topics are catchy. How to resolve husband-wife problems. These are certain things are there. Some are bestsellers also, which you cannot read, so not getting with you. So, and therefore, don't use this logic that because it is known by Praman, it has to be useful. Something can be useless, it can be used by Praman, known by Praman. Vayarthamastu vabhayam na varyatum. We cannot negate the reality of the external world. Okay? So, uselessness vritha. I hope this point is over now. So, this topic, external world, is not cause of bondage, is over in 37th verse. Oh, that chapter over. No, chapter is not over. Topic is over. Oh my God. How many verses he wrote? 69. No, I'm not asking, it's an objection. So, now, student comes with another idea. Now comes a new topic from 38th verse to 66th verse. A new topic is that by the knowledge of non-dual, self only Jiva Dvait can be removed. You need not remove Ishwara Dvait, you can remove Jiva Dvait by knowledge. And by knowledge of the self, the Jiva Dvait is removed, and after Jiva Dvait, samsara is also removed. Samsara. So, Advait Jnanen, Dvait Nivritti, and Jiva Dvait Nivritya, Samsar Dvait Nivritti Bhavati. So, this is the new topic from 38th verse to 66th verse. Let's now see 38th verse. Bandhaschenmanasam dvaitam tannirodhena shamyate abhyased yogamevatah Brahma jnanena kim vada. He said, I have a point. Well, what is point? I have two objections. What objection is there? I think this knowledge of non-dual self is not required. You come with new problems, yes. And second is, knowledge of non-dual self is not possible also. Sure? Not required also, not possible also. Both. Convinced? I'm thinking, you tell me if it is I'm wrong. Don't really tell wrong, you just say how I'm wrong. So, neither it is required, neither it is possible. Acha? Yes. How did you say it is not required? I'm telling you, give me time. I also need time. You take a lot of time in talking. I also need time to express my questions. So you said that Jiva, that is a cause of a problem. Well, yes, I said like that. And it is a form of thoughts in the mind. Yes, I said like that. So thoughts in the mind is a cause of bondage. Yes. So if I remove the thought itself, then this Jiva Dvait will not be there. Will you complete your sentence? Well, I think we should focus on removing the thought. How? By meditation. He is saying, Vedanta is not saying. He is not right here. Just wait. And we should use Ashtang Yoga. Acha? Haan. And go to Nirvikalp Samadhi. There is no thought and there will be no problem at all. Student is saying. So I think instead of coming in Vedanta class, we should focus on meditation more. Acha? We should just sit, chant Om, 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 and after that we should just go for deep meditation. No problem, because this way it is a win-win situation. What you are saying, Jiva Dvait also is gone. And what I am saying, that you don't need Vedantic studies actually. That is where problem is. Then we don't have to make notes. So notes writing involves time. It involves seeing my rough notes. Rather I copy it sometime. Or I have to write Sanskrit also. That takes a lot of time. It takes more than 1.5 hours to write. 1 hour at least. 1 hour. Almost one hour at least, 1 to 1.5 hours. But you will have practice more, so you can be faster now. And sometimes I am not in a good mood, I just write in 1 page. Time is not there, mood is also not okay. And still I get good point is there. So, you got his argument or not? He is saying that Jiva Dvait is a cause of world, only yes. And Jiva Dvait is a form of experience or thought, yes. Therefore, why trouble yourself? I think just sit quietly, do meditation and move the thought itself. Answer is not come. See the question, I am now showing how in Shlok it is said. See, Manasam Dvaitam Bandhaschet, 38 words. You said mentation is a thought, is a bondage. Tannirodhena shamyati. So if I remove the thought, that Jiva Dvait will go. Abhyaset yogam ev. Therefore one should practice lot of meditation. Ataha brahma jnanena kim vada. Why you need brahma jnana, etc.? Why you need it? Just meditate. So a lot of places meditation is there. No work, they don't teach classes. It's a buzzword. Charges are also there for meditation classes. And you can have meditation. People will bring their mat and all these things and lie sitting there. See the answer here. Well, you are not wrong, totally wrong. Well, I'm totally wrong. Why? I'm practicing meditation. I'm telling you, Now allow me to speak. When you speak or you have to say something more. No, I've said, then keep quiet. Now, 39th verse. What is said? You should get clarity, otherwise you'll be taken away in the flow. If you are not clear on this point, anybody will come and just like a kite and like a dry twig or a leaf, you will be carried away by any thought. Without you have not done sufficient discussions, discriminations, contemplation on the topic. Let us see. 39th verse. Tatkalika dvaita shantavau. Again. Tatkalika dvaita shantavapi. Agami jananikshayaha Brahma jnanam vinanasya iti Vedanta dindimaha. It is iti Vedanta dindimaha. It is the clarion call of the Vedanta. Meditation will not solve your problem. No, I'm not saying. It will solve your immediate problems. Tatkalik dvait shanti. Jiv dvait will be quieted. If you are angry, you will become quiet. Your anger will go away. For how long? As long as your meditation is there. And depends also if meditation is good or not. Don't think meditation is that easy. Because before meditation you should have yam, niyam, then asan, pranayam, pratyahar. So these 5 steps are required, which is itself not that easy. So don't think meditation is very easy. Supposing you meditate, supposing, abhyupedvad, that I agree that you can meditate. So you will have a quiet mind. You will not experience the world. But 2 problems will remain. Only what? It's not that you can meditate all the time, you have to get up also. You have to eat, you have to take bath, you have to put on clothes, maybe interact with the people. At that time your hidden anger and hidden calm, they all will emerge. So your negativity is very in hibernation. With the heat of the moment, it will all emerge. Meditation won't give a very long-term solution. You are removing symptoms and not the cause. You are taking painkillers. And too much painkillers is not good for kidney. It is going to damage your kidney. If you take too much of still pain, the medicine called still pain. After taking still there will be pain. So therefore it is called still pain. Those who take lot of painkillers, they are subject to kidney failure, liver failures. Doctors will not advise you for a long-term painkiller. So you are taking a painkiller, but your possibility of ignorance is there. Tatkalik dvait shantavapi. I hope you are understanding that. Acha, my calm krodh won't go. Nowhere it will go. This is the problem with Patanjali Sutras. They are very good processes. The process is excellent. We respect a lot. Yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar. Very good processes there. As far as the means is concerned, we use the means of Patanjali. But their end is nirvikalp samadhi. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Their aim is samadhi. Vedant's aim is not samadhi at all. Vedant's aim is removing the cause of ahankar and attachment called agyan. And knowing that you are not limited in body, rather you are infinite self. And meditation is an aid to it, to firm your knowledge. Knowledge doesn't take place in meditation. Rather, after having the knowledge by listening, you are making your knowledge cemented by meditating. Meditation is like you already put the tiles and now you have closed the room and shut the room. Why? Let the tiles get firm in there. Don't walk on the tiles. It will disturb the feelings and it will disturb the shape of the tiles. So meditation is to stabilize and firm your knowledge and not to get the knowledge. Knowledge will not be received by meditation. Any knowledge is received only by listening, whether it was ABC, whether it is a graduation class, or whether it is a Vedanta class. I hope you're understanding. This is one problem. So possibility of anger, possibility of passion, etc. will be there. They say one king was there. In front of him one yogi came. So he said, I'm going into samadhi. So he went into samadhi, that yogi. King said, see, if you can be in samadhi for long time, I'll give you 10, 20 horses. 10, 20 horses I'll give you, or maybe more horses. As many horses you want, hundreds of horses I'll give you. So he went into samadhi, that person. And he went into samadhi for hundreds of years. He stopped his breath. So ultimately the king also died. And the new king came, that also died, third king came. So his grandson came. He got up from his samadhi. And first thing he said, horses. Where are horses? So the Vasana had not gone. It was absorption of mind, but not annihilation of mind, not negation of mind. Because you went into deep sleep doesn't mean your vasanas are gone. This is one problem. Second problem is, which is more serious. What is serious? There is something called sanchit karma, prarabdha karma, and agami karma. Understood, no? That fruit of action which has started fructifying is called prarabdha karma. Your disease has come, somebody has bad words, poverty came, or maybe I am going through a tough time in my job, or relation with the wife is strained. These are called prarabdha karma. Or you are in a very high job, or good money is there, or you have a good family life, whatever is there. Positive, negative, both can be there. This is called prarabdha karma. But there are millions of fruits of action put in the store called sanchit karma. Hundreds and thousands of karma you have done, the fruit of which can be accident, fruit of which can be bereavement, fruit of which can be becoming a prime minister, fruit of which can be becoming a horse, fruit of which can be becoming a devata, fruit of which can be becoming a woman. Hundreds of actions we have done in the past which are lying in the store. That is called sanchit karma. And now what I do after I get the prarabdha, that is called agami karma. You have heard in Tattvabodh. So if you practice samadhi abhyas or meditation, no doubt you can handle prarabdha well. Please be careful. I am not negating meditation. Please don't jump to conclusion. Supposing somebody's bad words are there, or I was very disturbed, so meditation you can disidentify and you can remain quiet. Half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours. But that also needs lot of practice and lot of pure mind. But my dear, your sanchit karma, your rebirth will not be affected. You will be reborn again. How much you meditate? Because your ignorance has not gone that I am the Brahman alone. Your Jiva bhav will still remain. And therefore Gita says, Gyan agni dagdha karmanam tamahu panditam buddha. Yasya sarve samarambha. Kam sankal varjita. Gyan agni dagda karmanam tamau panditam vada. Unless the knowledge of fire burns the Jiva bhav, that I am not finite, I am infinite. Yasya sarve samarambha kam sankal varjita. Yathai dhamsi samidhogni bhasmasat kurute Arjuna. Gyan agni sarva karmana bhasmasat kurte. The knowledge of the self alone will burn the Jiva bhav, and you will know that I have no birth, I am not finite, and then only you can tackle the Sanchit karma and Agami, both are burnt. I hope you understand. Only quietening your mind won't burn your Sanchit and Agami. Prarabdha you can handle, no doubt. Definitely you can handle Prarabdha, and which is not a small thing. If by meditation you can handle your Prarabdha, it is a good thing. Definitely you have an edge over others, because you will not be disturbed. I am repeating it. Please don't think that meditation is looked down upon. Don't come to this conclusion, rush or jump, or meditation is not important. Meditation is important in two areas. If you want to temporarily quieten the mind, meditation is very important. And second area where meditation is very important is when you want to make the knowledge firm. You want to dwell inside. You have heard it many, many times. That I'm living an instinctive life. Knowledge has not gone into subconscious. It has not percolated deep into me. So meditation takes the knowledge into deep depth of your personality. Like it has been said that you are the consciousness or you are the unlimited self. I heard, I understood also. I have written notes also. I can write a book also. But my sorrows and joys of the world has not gone. He said something I felt very bad. At that time I did not understand that I am consciousness. I act as an egoistic personally when it comes to Vyavhar. I am the same person as I was 10 years back without listening Vedanta. That change has not come because knowledge has not gone into depth of your understanding. Although you have listened, why? It has remained on the surface. It is like oil, put few droplets of oil in the water. Oil has not mixed with the water. You can easily say that oil is different, water is different. You can easily see that oil is different, water is different. So similarly, our knowledge is like the oil, which is not mixed with water called our own awareness, own understanding. Both are too different. Therefore we say, I have knowledge, not I am knowledge. What shall I do? This knowledge should be like sugar in the milk or what? If you put a sugar in the milk, you cannot trace out where sugar is. It has gone one with the milk. And all part of the milk, if you take a spoonful of milk from the surface, still that milk is sweet. If you take the milk from the bottom, still that milk is sweet. So that means that sugar has gone well mixed in the milk now. So knowledge should go deepest into you. That somebody gives you one slap, you will think you slap this table or you slap this face, both are same. I have nothing to do with the slap. Well, I'll also give him two. If he gives anything. If he slaps me. How can he slap you when you are consciousness? Are consciousness in Vedanta class? No consciousness in Vedanta class. Meditation has these two purposes. Temporary handling the mind and permanently firming the knowledge. But taking meditation as a goal of life is a very bad goal. Vedanta's goal is not meditation. Vedanta says, whether it is open eyes, closed eyes, you should come in a state where you are not disturbed by anything and you are not reborn. Two conditions. Attack is on not getting again birth. That is a serious problem. Because one birth means you don't know what other thing will come. Like it is like if the car has gone out of control, you don't know where it will hit. As long as the steering is in your hand, it's fine. But if the brake has failed or the steering has failed, you don't know will it hit the petrol pump, or it will hit the tree, or it will hit the divider, or it will hit the person. So once you are in this birth, still situation is in your hand, that is still you are able to handle it. I have morning, evening schedule. After this birth, you don't know which birth you will get, whether I will get opportunity or not, whether I will become a human being or animal. I have no idea about. So why work on that? Let us tackle the problem of rebirth and finish the whole matter forever. This is where the goal of scriptures are. And therefore it is written here, Brahma Jnanam Vinana Syaditi Vedant Dim Dimaha. So this is not possible. Destruction, final destruction. Tatkalik Dvait Shantavapi Agamij Nikshaya. Agamij means future samsar, cannot be avoided by some. But by Brahma Jnana, which is formed by meditation, all future rebirth, etc., has been stopped forever. And you are out of this world. Many places in the Upanishads and in the Gita this has been mentioned. Yad gatva na nivartante, knowing which there is no return. That is the goal. Bhagavan does not want Arjuna should be reborn. Because coming in the mother's womb itself is a painful experience. After that, one after another, pain unfolds. So why to put yourself in the jaws of the crocodile, when you know it will be not a very happy experience? So this is said in 39th verse. Now, he has raised another question, which we will see, 40th verse, which we will see tomorrow. So you have seen where meditation is useful, where it is not useful. Om, Om, Om. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari.